Hi, everybody. This is Randy Suits with a letter and a song. Our letter for 17 May is, I put my baby on the plane. My darling Eve, I just put my baby on the plane. She called to assure me she had taken care of all pertinent issues regarding her flight. She had just booked an appointment with a limo service to the airport. She was counting on me to pick her up when she returned. My Eve has always been self-sufficient, in control, and assertive with decisions. I began to ponder the situation. I wouldn't be there to see her off. Who would see her off? My thoughts opened my eyes to her real needs. She had been under extreme stress at work. Long hours drained her energy, and as a result, she was strangely crabby these past few days. Her business in Poland was unpleasant, and the dread of it tore at her inner being. She had been sleep deprived from the combination of work and preparation for her trip, and it showed in her face. I could hear it in her voice. She needed my support like never before. I called her to tell her that I would be home to take her to the airport. She told me that it made no sense for me to drive home one day and leave the next. Always the practical one. I told her to cancel her limo because I would take her. When she complained about canceling and changing her plans, I told her that getting her to the plane was my privilege, my honor, and my duty. I loved her, and that gave me license to display my affections in seemingly unreasonable measures at times. She assented, and I came home. As she packed and assembled the numerous crucial documents for her business, I could see the pain in her heart, the sadness in her eyes, and the strain in her composure. She needed me in those hours, and that was a moment prepared for us. In her need, I must be to her what she is to me when I am in the valley of decision. I reminded her that we must get to the airport early, and I prepared sandwiches for the drive. She laughed at my sandwiches because I broke the bun at the top seam instead of slicing it to give optimum surface for the cheese, turkey, and lettuce. I forgot to butter the bread, but I reminded her that they were prepared with love and good intentions. In laughter, she told me that rolls were designed to provide a flat surface for laying out the cheese, meat, lettuce, and condiments. She's always using the occasion to instruct. Why do I love her all the more for this? When she went through the final security checkpoint, we waved, smiled, and threw kisses until she disappeared in the maze. Would I have missed this for anything? Not hardly. Then she called me from the plane 2 times to say a final I love you before that mean old pilot gave the all cell phones off command. Driving home alone, I thank the merciful God who gave her to me in this life and prayed for her safe visit and return home. Tonight, I will sleep on her side of the bed and lay my head on the pillow that cradles her beautiful head. I will savor the sweet scent of her bouquet in the pillows and sheets. I'll drift off and sleep comfortably, placing her in the safe, secure, and loving hands of the Most High God. For all her strengths, she is extremely delicate. May I never fail to be at her side when she needs me. My wife, my love, is and forever will be my baby. Yes, tonight I put my baby on the plane. She is still alive and active in my heart, mind, and soul. Hurry home, my sweet, even if you have to cut business short. Thanking God for giving you to me, your Kohane. We do appreciate, with tenderness, special moments, times when we must be apart. And it greatly endears those we love much more to us as we realize how blessed we are to have them with us. This particular letter is the most requested and the most appreciated letter of all 366 letters in our book, Letters to Eve. And so I can see why it is. All of us have had times when we had to say adieu for a short period of time, and in loneliness waited for them to return. And so for today's song, we're going to do My Cup Runneth Over with Love. Sometimes in the morning, when shadows are deep, I lie here beside you, just watching you sleep. And sometimes I wonder what I'm dreaming of. My cup runneth over with love. Sometimes in the evening, when you do not see, I study the small things you do constantly. I memorize moments that I'm fondest of. My cup runneth over with love. In only a moment, we both will be old. We won't even notice the world growing cold. And so in these moments, with sunlight above, my cup runneth over with love. My cup runneth over with love. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for the beauty of the relationship between a man and his wife and a woman and her husband. This was after the plan and thoughts of the Most High God, the greatest Father in the universe, who created all things in love. And so now, my dear friends, may the Lord, even the Most High God, be with you in all that you think, say, do, and are. Thank you for being, and God willing, we'll see you again soon.